Hi guys, welcome back. Happy New Year! Oh yes, this is our first in the Come Dine With Me series for 2022. Yeah. And today we have some awesome, oh by the way, you must notice our new apron, our new kitchen. Same old kitchen. So this year, for the first Come Dine With Me, we're going to be teaming up with two other content creators, well, two other channels. Yeah. So one's a family, so Taylor Famz, check them out guys. So there's Alex, there's Allison, and there's Mark. Yeah, they form the Taylor Famz, and then we have Eat Good TV, and that channel is represented by Margaret. Yeah. So we're doing the starter this time, so we're going to now prep. We're not going to tell you what we're doing yet, but we won't leave it a surprise forever, right? You will know what we're going to be doing. So come with us. We're going to start prepping now. Leisa will focus on one area, I'll do the other. Yeah. And then we'll spread the table and let everything flow. So today we're going to be making peas, plats, and parmesan. Still, we'll tell you in a bit. Yeah. So I'm going to start off by making the plats. So here I've got red flour, warm milk, sugar, egg, one egg, yeast, salt, and butter. And I'm going to make some nice soft plats. So first I'm going to show, we give it now. What is peas, plats, and parmesan? Alright, let's tell you. So for the peas, we're making green pea soup, garden pea soup. So expect that color. And then the plats. So the plats, we gave it a little bit of it away. It's going to be bread in rolls. The shape of plats. Yeah. And then for the parmesan biscuits, that's going to be served with the soup. Yeah. So and it's going to be parmesan cheese made into biscuits. Just the cheese. Just watch. Just watch. See. Yeah. So let's start off with the plats. Are you using the? I'm using the stand mixer. So I'm going to pour the warm milk in. I'm putting in 1 spoon of the sugar. I have 2 spoons of sugar. So I've added the yeast in now, so that there is milk, warm milk, sugar, and yeast, and I'm going to leave that there for 10 minutes. Then I'll come back. Okay, so for my pea soup, I'm using mostly peas. Sorry. So garden peas. I'm going to be using a bunch of celery, 1 potato, some scallions or green onions, spring onions, 1 regular white onion, 3 cloves of garlic, and then I'm going to use a little bit of butter and some olive oil. All right. Any noodle-like thing, even Maggi cubes. Yes, I'm going to use some flavor cubes. Yeah. Some flavor cubes just to give it a nice. Right. So to start off, I'm going to prep the vegetables. So everything here chopped. Yeah. And then sauteed, and then I'll add the peas and hot water, and then flavor it. Okay. So I'm going to put about half the amount of flour in here now, in the stand mixer. I'm going to put the butter. So this is room temperature butter. So I took it out of the fridge this morning and now it's at room temperature, which is the way I want it. Then I'm going to add the rest of the sugar. So that's 1 tablespoon. The salt. The egg. Then I'm going to start the whisking process before I add everything else. No. So that's it. I'm going to, if you can hear me, I hope you can. I'm going to add the flour a little at a time and then scrape down the edges into the bowl. Right. So I'm scraping down the extra flour that's around the edge of the bowl into the mix. Then I'm going to start it again and add some more flour gradually. Guys, I'm so glad that we got this stand mixer because it has done all the kneading for me. Come, let me show you. So there. Just going to turn it over now on the lightly, floured surface and then just knead just a little bit. But the mixer has done most of the job for me. Thank you. So tell us where you're up to now. Right, so I prepared all the veggies. Yep. Chopped, washed and so on. And then what I'm going to do is to saute the veggies in a little bit of oil and butter. So a little bit of olive oil. I'll put that in first. Yep, just about a tablespoon of olive oil. And about a tablespoon of butter. And allow that to just sweat down the veggies. Yeah. So all the veggies except for the peas, they're going to be sauteed in this oil and butter blend. Yeah. So including the potatoes. Yeah. So potatoes, onions, garlic, celery, sweat it down for about 5 minutes or so. We don't want them to brown at all. We don't want them to burn. It's just lightly softening. So I'll be stirring, and then when I come back after that, it's to add the peas, hot water, and the flavor cubes. Oh, so it's time to put the kettle on. So I put the kettle on. Not for a cuppa, but for the soup. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then now go back to sauteing my veggies. This is such an easy starter to make, guys, because all you really need to do is to chop the veggies, saute them, sweat them down, until they're softened a bit, and then just add hot water, flavor it, and then I'm going to use a stand mixer to blend everything together. Not stand, a hand blender. A hand blender to blend everything. I must get the flavor cubes. Don't worry about how big things are, how chunky they are. That's fine, because that It's going to do the job to puree everything. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to release my dough. And it's sticky, but that's fine. It should be a little bit sticky. Are you pleased with it so far? Yes, so far, so good. Does it seem like the dough is alive? Yeah, it's nice and warm and soft and soft. So this is perfect. So I'm going to leave this just for a little bit, and then I'm going to show you the next step. So in this bowl, I previously had just the flour. Just my flour was in here. So I put some oil in it. I'm going to make sure that it's well greased all the way up to the top. You're expecting great things from this little dough. Poor little dough. This is going to double in size, so it's big enough. Right, so there, and I'm going to make sure that it's coated all over with the oil. I'm going to cover this now with some cling film and leave it by the radiator so that it can double in size like me over Christmas. Okay, so my water is hot and ready. I had turned the flame down, so I'm going to put it back up a bit. Add the hot water. I'm going to add 2 Maggi cubes, flavor cubes, because we're not sponsored. If you were sponsored, what would you do? Maggi cube, I'd say. But that's what you said. Yes, so we're not sponsored, so flavor cubes. Yeah, okay. Smells good already, guys. Alex, you're gonna love this. Margaret, you're gonna love this. Allison and Mark, you're gonna love it. Great. And you're coming to cold England, so soup is the best thing. Then the peas are added. Frozen peas. Yep. So can you imagine what color it's gonna be? That looks so good. So I'm going to leave that to simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, just if I think it needs more water, then I'll add it. After that, I'll flavor it. Maybe check if it needs salt, pepper, anything like that. I won't make it spicy, but I will add a little bit of pepper. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Shall I tell you what my soup looks like? I'll show you. So there, everything boiled. Flavored vegetables were sauteed. So I'm going to blend and then add a little bit of salt and pepper if it needs it. Hold your ears. Turn the switch on. It's on. It's on, but you are not pressing the right part. Okay. Soup done, pea soup done. Now so that's the first pea. Now to the parmesan. So parmesan biscuits going to be done in this pan right here. To make the parmesan biscuits, you need finely grated parmesan. You can do it in the grill or in the oven, but you can also do it in a frying pan. Now you won't need to have any oil in the frying pan because in fact the parmesan cheese is very greasy, quite greasy. So, and you can make whatever shape you desire as well. So I'm going to make a long one first by just placing the parmesan like that, yeah, in a line. Shall I do 2 at the same time? No. It's best to do 1 at a time, so as soon as it's done, you are able to get it up and onto your plate. So you can see the parmesan melting. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, so it's melting away. Are you scared to do it? Nope. Why are you scared? Okay. Yeah, a non-stick pan helps. Using a non-stick pan Helps to do this job. So I'll let it sizzle for a little bit more until you can see the bubbles forming on top, like so. You think that one's ready? Yeah. Right. There you go. And then it will harden and become a crispy biscuit. They call it a parmesan biscuit or a parmesan crisp. So I'll do the others and then I'll let you see. So the thing that took the longest in the whole process of preparing this Come Dine With Me starter was the bread rolls. So we had to do 2 prove-ins, so that took some time. And in the end, at the second proving, they were taking really long to rise. I don't know why, but by the time they were baked, they didn't have the plait shape. Guys, the plaits disintegrated. I think they were left too long to prove. But they look lovely still. Ooh, I can't wait to tuck in. Oh, you know what it looks like? A nice sharing bread. But that's the idea. We wanted them to share plaits, but yeah, never mind. Still will be very tasty. Guys, that has been a true labor of love. Yeah. Everything is set. Oh, let's show you the table. Oh, right? Yes, let me show you the table. Go get dressed, put on our dandan, and wait for them to arrive. Oh, tired. But the fun will begin now. So with bones. Dirt bones. No, not up here, so. Oh. So them are gonna see me a dance. I think I hear the door, Joe. They're here. Really? Yeah, no, I haven't put the name cards on the table yet. Hold on. Do them quick. All right. Margaret, it's yours. Alex, that's yours. Allison, you can sit across from Alex, and Mark, you can sit across from Margaret. Welcome, guys. Enjoy. Go ahead and sit, chat amongst yourselves, and we'll bring the food right over. Okay. So was that good or was that good? That was good. The company was great. The food was good. On conversation. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for coming with us on another episode of Come Dine With Me. This is the January edition, and we look forward to hosting February's edition of Come Dine With Me. Don't forget to check out the other channels that we shared. So earlier. Eat Good TV, Miss Margaret. Awesome cooking, great skills all around in the kitchen. Definitely. And the Taylor Famz with family content. Alison, Alex, and Mark. Yeah. Do remember to check them out. Please check them out. Thank you so much for being with us, and take care until we see you next month in February's edition of Come Dine With Me. Where you looking? By yourself. Right, some pics now. Remember if you look. You keep looking by yourself.